All right, we made it out to Lake Coeur D'Alene. Got my buddy Mikey here, my ride or die.
Sweet.
We're just motoring out. We're gonna find some wind here and maybe put up the sails. Just cruising. Hopefully be out here for a couple nights. We're gonna try to find there's a couple boat-in campsites or a couple little anchorages. We'll just play it by ear. It's about like I don't know, 8 to 10 knot wind maybe with some gusts, maybe up to 12 or so. And we had some good little tacks, little upwind stuff. Now we got like a kind of like a beam reach right now. Perfect conditions, just like it's like super hot out, but this is like the best place to be. It's like nice breeze and just perfect wind, and like barely anybody out here. It's a Sunday, and we're gonna try to camp 2 nights. Okay, we're doing a little downwind run here, a little wing on wing.
Let's try to jam a little.
I got the jib sheet hooked out on the beam there. The wind's been a little shifty right here, but we're just cruising this straight downwind. Been averaging like 5 knots or so. It's mellow, really mellow. Okay, we made it into this little boat-in campsite here called Mica Bay. Super cool spot, just so chill. Like a couple boats here and some people camping on shore, but this place is pretty awesome. $10 a night. just to camp. It's like a BLM site. But we're docked up here. I got my awning on. We just cooked some steaks. Just chilling. We're in full camp mode right now. Pretty awesome. Sun's about to set. So day one, we did about 14 nautical miles total. You can see we launched here from Harrison, and here you can kind of see a couple little loops here where we were motoring, and then here's kind of where we were getting the sails up, and then finally we got onto a nice dead downwind run there. And then almost all the way into this bay here where our campsite was. We left our campsite this morning. Got the sails up already. It's like close to 9 o'clock. Got a nice breeze out here, probably like 7-8 knots. But we gotta go that way, and that's exactly where the wind's coming from. But we'll practice some tacking, see how high I can point this thing, and it's good shakedown. And we'll see how far we can get under sail. We gotta go, about 10 or 12 miles back that way, so see how she goes. That's where we came from. Boat's handling amazing. Just one thing I did have to do on the yesterday, I had to tighten my shrouds again. Like we just did a tack, and I went over and tightened the leeward side, and then did it over here. And now they're looking pretty good. It's something that I'm gonna have to do probably a couple times. But we're getting her dialed in. we just anchored in this cool little bay here. Had a little swim, some lunch, and now the winds come back up, so we're gonna pack up and try to get a little more sailing in. And this is one of our options. I might could pull in here and anchor here for the night. There's actually a little beach in there too we could potentially just kind of pull up to. And then we're gonna go around the corner here, over here, and there's a spot back in this bigger bay over here with some docks. I'm gonna maybe cruise back in there and check out as another option. So super beautiful spot. So this first leg of day 2, we did about 12 nautical miles, and we had to sail upwind all the way back down to the southern part of the lake. You can see here we got some good tacks in, and then that straight area here is where we kind of just were ghosting for a while and lost our wind completely, and then ended up motoring into this bay.
All right, after a dead spell, we got this crazy gust going. Pretty rad, finally. Just came out of nowhere. Cruising again.
So after lunch, we went around the corner here, went out and got some nice wind funneling down from the west here down into this bay. So we did quite a bit of tacking way back up in here. One section wind died, we put the motor on, and then it came right back, so we kept on sailing. And then kind of died off back in here, motored into our little campsite here in Windy Bay, and did about 6 nautical miles. So here is our campsite for last night. Another little boat in campsite. Pretty sick little spot. Lots of bugs, but whatever.
Show them the hornet's nest.
Yeah, there's like a giant hornet's nest up under the dock there. But so we just had breakfast, tidied up the boat. We're gonna get underway here, and we're heading back to civilization today.
Ooh.
But this has been a pretty epic trip. So we're gonna see if we happen to get any wind this morning. We gotta be back pretty quick, but if we get some wind, we'll try to sail again, but if not, it's a beautiful place.
Last leg of the trip, just left our camp, and we scored a little bit of wind. Sails are up and we're cruising again. Nice job, Scott.
So last day of the trip, as you can see, we motored out a little ways and found some wind right away early in the morning. Had to tack all the way back about almost 12 nautical miles, but got a couple good runs there and sailed almost all the way back to our starting point And there we started motoring, pulled the boat out, de-rigged, and we were on our way. So overall, this was a really, really amazing trip, really good shakedown run with a lot of actual sailing this time. This is the first time I've actually gotten to actually sail the boat, and we got a lot of good sailing in. I still got to do a few more things to really dial in the rig and stuff. I know that I need to get the gaff up higher to get the leech of the sail tighter. I had some luffing there, and with some suggestions, I know I just got to crank down on it and get that thing tightened up. And I also need to retension the rig probably a couple more times as the Dyneema's kind of stretching out. Some of the shrouds were kind of flopping around, and I did tighten them throughout the trip, but I also I'm gonna have to tighten the forestay down too. But overall, the boat performed really, really well. I was really impressed, especially right off the bat. And I was actually pretty impressed with how well it pointed. You know, I didn't quite know what to expect, but it actually did pretty well. And I think with a little bit more tuning, it's going to do even better. But I am just really happy with the boat so far. And next video, I am trucking the boat down to Southern California. So hopefully in a couple weeks or so, I will have some more little adventures for you, and we'll have some more after that as well. I got some other things planned for it. So thanks for watching these videos, and I appreciate it.